Hey guys, it's Cory again. Today I'm going to do a review of Blur. I was over on Reddit. Sometimes I affectionately call it the Reddit Brain Trust, and there were some questions on Air. So as I was reading through it, someone said, "Hey, if you checked out, I would go use Blur. It's a lot better." So we're going to test that. We're going to see what we think here of the performance over on Blur. So I tried to call a couple of times here with their agent, and I wasn't able to actually get it to really connect. I connected twice to it, and then it dropped off. So I don't know if it's just the way I was trying to connect with the computer, to be fair. So I'm not sure if that was problematic or what the deal was there, but it didn't like it. And I also tried to connect. I have a Google Voice phone number, and the pause at the Google Voice, it actually dropped. So I never did get to talk to her. So I did get to actually ask it a question, but it never responded. It dropped off when I had to call the computer. So that's just where that is. And not sure if that's a fair shake trying to answer with the computer or not. I should probably try that with Air. Of course, I'm always comparing it against Air, so I don't know that I've tried it exactly that way with Air. And maybe I'll do that at some point and see if it actually has a problem connecting on the computer. So I was trying to answer. I use mostly Apple products, so they're all linked together, and I can answer the phone on the computer. And it did answer, and it said, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Blur, etc." But let's check out some voices here. These are some real recordings that they have, and then down here we'll drop into this and check out. I think their use case is kind of cool. Check out their use case a little bit. A couple of different ideas there. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, it has a bunch of other languages on here. I can identify some of them. Of course, the English here. There's Mexican Spanish here, South American Spanish. Some of it, probably more Mexican Spanish, honestly, than full-on South American. The Italian, and I think this one might be Brazilian, so I could understand it, which was weird because I don't think I could speak this language, whatever it is, but I can definitely understand it. So we'll walk through those things. So let's check out the calls here. Let's check out the voices. That's really what we're going to be able to look at. I don't know. Is there pricing? I didn't see any pricing. But someone was saying this is better than Air, so let's take a look.
Appointment today at 2 p.m. Can we expect you?
Oh, I almost forgot about it. Thank you for the reminder, Clara. Yes, I'll be there.
Our pleasure. See you this afternoon. Take care.
Thanks, Clara. I appreciate the call. See you soon.
Yeah, the voice sounds pretty good. Definitely weird sounding audio from the caller. It's like, "Thank you, Clara." Very strange.
I'm not thrilled with the scent. I want a refund.
I'm sorry the Ocean Breeze didn't sail you to satisfaction. Instead of a refund, how about I send you our bestseller, the Zen Garden candle on the house. It's been a hit for those seeking tranquility.
That does sound nice. All right, I'll give it a try.
Excellent choice. I'll get that sorted for you right away. We're here to ensure your candle scent experience is nothing short of delightful.
Okay, that one, the human sounded more AI than the actual person. I think that that laid back American male accent kind of concept there is actually a pretty good one. So that one sounded pretty good. And like I said, I swear they called it with an AI.
Listing for a 4-bedroom house in the Lakeview area. Can you give me more details?
Certainly. The Lakeview property is a spacious 4-bedroom home with a modern kitchen and a landscaped garden, listed at $450,000. It's close to schools and shopping centers. Would you like to schedule a visit, or do you need more details?
That sounds just like what I'm looking for. Can you send me the property brochure and schedule a visit?
Of course. I'll send the brochure to your email, and we can schedule a visit for this weekend. May I have your email address?
Sure, it's alex.harper@gmail.com.
Perfect, Alex. You'll receive the brochure shortly, and I'll book your visit for this weekend. Anything else you need?
No, that's great. Thanks for the help.
My pleasure, Alex. We're excited to show you the property. Have a great day.
All right, so that one, obviously a contrived type conversation there because there was no booking of anything as far as, we'll book it, but what date, time, it didn't bring any data in. I've listened now to hours and hours of calls, and callers do not sound like that. They are very skeptical. They are irritated, I should say, generally just by a phone call from anywhere. I would just say that they're not irritated. They're just skeptical and more reserved. Let's put it that way. More reserved than that. These guys are, hey, let's go do this. But anyhow.
How can I assist you?
I ordered my lavender candles 2 weeks ago, and they're still not here. This service stinks more than my unscented living room.
I'm really sorry to hear about the delay and the unscented situation. It's truly a candle emergency. Let me quickly check your order. It seems there was a hiccup with our carrier. But don't worry, I'll expedite a new shipment with a bonus candle for your troubles. How does that sound?
Okay, but make it fast.
Absolutely. Your candles will be with you in a flash, bringing tranquility back to your living room. We appreciate your patience and understanding.
That voice was good. Not sure I like the script. Hardly seems like a legit script, honestly. It's, tranquility to your living room, etc. So, so a couple of male voices were pretty good. I thought that the two female voices probably weren't as good, and the script is a little bit hard to believe. So we'll look at their use case here. Manage peak call center times. They've got a really good. That's a good use case because really you can hardly staff enough people, and you can't ebb and flow your staff throughout the day to handle additional call volume as it peaks and during the peak times. I mean, it's so common that you're like, you're 10th in the list, you're 10th in the queue, that kind of a concept. And that is something that if you could make that go away, that is just huge. And, you're doing it with AI. Of course, I'm using Air, and this AI, in this case, the Blur.app, it's a very good use case because you can ebb and flow that thing up, and you only pay for that volume at the time that it's high. So the other times, and this is true when you have, regular employees there, the other times you're paying them even if there aren't any calls coming in. So this allows you to push all of that spend into one spot where it's needed, and not have to have all of these employees sitting there when there are no calls and you're still spending money, so your cost is the same. Turn it, and then when there is high call volume, you don't have enough capacity to handle the customers, so you're not serving the customer. So this is a way to serve the customer way better than you could with a traditional call center solution. So I really, really like that. I really like that usage case. Yeah, collect valuable customer feedback. Yeah, so that's one thing. You can put an AI caller calling back customers and trying to get feedback, which you'd probably not be able to get enough people to go spend time to do that. And it's only, you can have it sitting there standing by waiting only for the time that you have a customer that you're ready to collect feedback on. So yeah, 24/7, 24/365 availability, cost effective. Yeah, that all makes sense. So choose from 30 plus languages or your AI voice agents. So let's check these out. One of the problems is translating and getting the actual accent for the other language appropriate for the language. It's been difficult to just take an English speaking voice, so to speak, and then have it say Spanish words. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for an actual Spanish accent in the language, for instance, or Italian accent. Let's see how it does.
Hello, my name is Blur. I'm an intelligent AI voice available in over 40 languages.
So right away he says 40 languages and this says 30, so I don't know which it is, but it's probably 40, I'm guessing. Let's listen to this.
저는 40개 이상의 언어로 제공되는 지능형 AI 음성입니다.
And I don't speak that language, so I can't tell the accent, whether or not that's any good. It sounds like it might be off, but I think that's Japanese.
Olá, meu nome é Blur. Sou uma voz AI inteligente disponível em mais de 40 idiomas. Olá, meu nome é Blur. Sou uma voz AI inteligente disponível em mais de 40 idiomas.
I think that's Brazil, or, and I think that flag is Brazil, so probably looking at Portuguese.
Ciao, mi chiamo Blur. Sono una voce AI intelligente disponibile in oltre 40 lingue.
And I speak enough Italian to understand that. And that one sounded like it hesitated and had some pinginess to it. I don't know that if you ran this in an Italian country, in Italy, an Italian country, that would be really, that it would sound good enough for someone not to say, I'm just speaking to an AI.
Una voz AI inteligente disponible en más de 40 idiomas. Hola, mi nombre es Blur. Soy una voz AI inteligente disponible en más de 40 idiomas.
That one sounds reasonable in Spanish. It's tough to place the accent on that one, so I think it might be. It sounds like Mexico, kind of.
Hallo, mijn naam is Blur. Ik ben een intelligente AI-stem, beschikbaar in meer dan 40 talen.
Anyhow, yeah. Oh, so it says, okay. Now, all the voices above have been pre-recorded using Dustin, our deep and resonant male voice, 30 plus more accents. So, yeah, I don't know if this is... That's cool, though. Lots of languages, and you could definitely get messages out to people in other languages where, Air doesn't have this many languages. So that's a benefit for sure. Yeah, but I'm not sure that I don't know. To me, the quality in the other languages doesn't sound the same as far as the accent goes for the spoken language. But obviously I don't know a bunch of these things, that's for darn sure. Just throwing that out, it's an area where it's tough. It's very, very tough to get the proper accent you're saying the words, but it needs to have the proper accent in order to do that well. So, yeah, they're English ones. I would say the male voices sound better. These ones are, go back to these.
Hello, John. This is Clara from Bright Smile Clinic. Just calling to remind you about your dental appointment today at 2 p.m. Can we expect you?
Oh, I almost forgot about it. Thank you for the reminder, Clara. Yes, I'll be there.
Our pleasure. See you this afternoon. Take care.
Thanks, Clara. I appreciate the call. See you soon.
It's pretty good. There's something just in a little off, and all the AI voices are a little bit that way. Anyhow, I do not see pricing on here, so maybe if anybody has any pricing, they could identify what that is or help me out with that. But yeah, not sure if this is a great replacement or not for Air.ai, but definitely some level of competition there.